If you are watching this video, then you are intrigued by Bhairav, but you don't know which Bhairav to worship in order to get rid of your problem. Now we all know that there are 64 kinds of Bhairav, and each Bhairav has a specific energy and a specific power to influence your life. Like Asitanga Bhairava, when worshipped with the correct vidhis, can increase your manifestation process. Ruru Bhairava has the power to further your career prospects. That said, you should also know how to worship them and the mistakes to avoid while worshiping them so you gain their blessings instead of incurring their wrath. In today's video, we bring you the different kinds of Ashtabhavas and the proper vidhis about how to worship them, the mistakes to avoid while worshipping them, and the gains that you can obtain by seeking their blessings. But before proceeding further, we first have to know about Shiva, Bhairava, and Kala Bhairava. We all think that Shiva and Bhairava are the same. Are they the same? Technically, yes, they are the same. Shiva or Sadashiva is the deity outside the cremation grounds who is portrayed with Parvati and who has Ganesha and Kartikeya as children. In certain moments, when great power is required, is when Shiva turns into Bhairava in order to increase his powers to a much higher magnitude or extent. Kala Bhairava is the more aggressive form of Shiva, who is called so because Kala or even Yama is scared of him. Kala Bhairava is the Ugra form of Shiva who emanated from Shiva's heart when there was a fight between Shiva and Brahma. Now, let me tell you a small story. Once Lord Brahma started saying that he was as good as Shiva, that angered Shiva to a great extent. Out of the anger of Shiva, Kala Bhairava manifested, and with his little finger, he cut off the fifth head of Brahma that became stuck in his hands. Now, Brahma realized his mistake and asked for forgiveness from Shiva. But Shiva had by this time committed the sin of Brahma Hatya, because of which he wanted to atone for his sins. As Kala Bhairava, he started roaming throughout the universe and he went to Vaikuntha, where he met Lord Vishnu, who advised him to go to Kashi, as that was the place where he could atone for his sins. As soon as he entered Kashi, the skull of Brahma got dislodged from his finger and fell down. And Bhairava decided to reside in Kashi as a guardian of the place. There are Ashtabhairavas or 8 forms of Kala Bhairavas scattered throughout Kashi in different directions who protect the city and its citizens. The Ashtabhairavas are a form of Kala Bhairava that reside in different directions and who can create, sustain, and eat away your sins. Let us understand about the different Ashtabhairavas. The first of the Ashtabhairavas is Sri Asitanga Bhairava, whose mount is a white swan and whose consort is the Ashtamatrika, goddess Brahmi. The Puranas state that when goddess Durga defeated Durgasura, she created the 9 Shaktis and the Ashtabhairavas and positioned them in different parts of Kashi where they could protect the city and its inhabitants. Sri Asitanga Bhairava is positioned in the eastern part of the city. He guards the eastern part of the city. The mantra for Sri Asitanga Bhairava is Om Bham Bham Saha Asitangaya Namah. Chanting this mantra 1008 times can increase your creative abilities and it can greatly improve your Vak Shakti. What is exactly Vak Shakti? What does Vak Shakti mean that whatever you are saying will come true? No. Vak Shakti means that your speech will be improved. You will know the correct way of talking to others. You will know the correct speech about when to speak, how to speak, and what to speak, so that your any pending work or any obstruction to your work because of any speech impairment can be resolved easily. Chanting the mantra of Sri Asitanga Bhairava regularly can greatly improve your Vak Shakti along with improving your creative abilities. It is believed that people with doshas of Saturn and Rahu can benefit greatly from seeking the blessings of Asitanga Bhairava and chanting his mantras regularly. The second of the Ashtabhairavas is Sri Ruru Bhairava, who gets his name from the Rudra Rupa of Bhairava or Ruru Bhairava. Let me tell you a very interesting story regarding Ruru Bhairava. Once, the universe attained its maximum size, after which it started shrinking, and it started shrinking pretty rapidly. The shrinking of the universe led to restraining of Yogmaya Shakti, which invoked Lord Shiva to create the Ashtabhairavas. He assigned the role of getting Yogmaya Shakti back to track to Ruru Bhairava, and he did just that. He is regarded as the god of a dual god, who, on one hand, can give you materialistic bliss, while on the other hand, keeping away physical ailments, mental ailments, anything that is harming your happiness in life. The mantra for Ruru Bhairava is Om Bham Bham Hrum Ruru Bhairavaya Namaha. A very simple mantra that, when chanted regularly, you will observe a positive shift in your financial aspect. You will see that you are never short of money on regularly chanting the Ruru Bhairava mantra. You will also observe that any physical ailment that has been plaguing you is gradually lessening on chanting his mantra regularly. If you are suffering from stress, anxiety, confusion, or any family related problems, regularly chanting the Ruru Bhairava can give you the mental peace that you are seeking so badly. Chanting his mantra can give you the career clarity that you are seeking in your life. The third of the Ashtabhairavas is Sri Chanda Bhairava, who presides over the southern part of the city. His Vahana is a peacock, and his consort is goddess Kaumari. He is regarded as the Prachanda, or the aggressive form of Bhairava, who can dissipate the jealousy, envy, and any bad vibes that are emanating from people who are not close to you or your enemies. The Chanda Bhairava Mula mantra is Om Hrim Sarva Shakti Rupaya Neelavarnaya Mahachanda Bhairavaya Namaha. Chanting his mantra for 1008 times for 22 days can remove any Mangal doshas that you have in your life. People who are inflicted by Mangal dashas, who are suffering from Mangal doshas, even the Mangliks can greatly benefit from chanting the Chanda Bhairava mantra and invoking his blessings. And let me tell you a secret. Chanda Bhairava does not just work on the enemies, he also works on the internal enemies of your life that are holding you from progressing. Things like bad company, things like bad vices, not being able to concentrate, low energy levels, all of these things can dissipate on invoking Chanda Bhairava's blessings. Chanda Bhairava is said to invigorate you and keep up your energy levels. On chanting his mantra regularly, you will notice a change of energy, a change of focus that will prove extremely beneficial in improving career wise, academically, and going ahead positively in life. The fourth of the Ashtabhairavas is Sri Krodha Bhairava, who resides in the southwest part of the city and whose consort is goddess Vaishnavi. His mount is Garuda or eagle. Contrary to the opinion that Krodha Bhairava is an Ugra form of the Bhairava, yes, he is Ugra, but he is also like Shiva, he is very easy to please. Invoking the blessings of Krodha Bhairava can help you get rid of the Shani dashas of your life. Like Chanda Bhairava, Krodha Bhairava is especially beneficial for people who are suffering from Shani doshas, the Shani Satis, and Ashtama Shani, that is Shani in the 8th house that is creating problems in your life. The Mula mantra for Krodha Bhairava is Om Hrim Namo Bhagavate Ugra Rupaya Jwala Jwala Hum Fat Swaha. Invoking the blessings of Krodha Bhairava can remove the obstacles that are keeping you from moving ahead in your life. Your internal vices like anger, ego, jealousy, any of the negative vices that you yourself are not aware about can be dissipated by invoking the blessings of Krodha Bhairava in your life. People that are always traveling, people who are frequently on journeys, people who need a safe journey can invoke the blessings of Krodha Bhairava to have a safe and peaceful journey. Now, the fifth of the Ashtabhairavas is Sri Unmata Bhairava, who faces the west direction. His consort is goddess Varahi, and his mount is a horse. In Sanskrit, Unmata means crazy or intoxicated. Unmata Bhairava represents the transcendental and ecstatic nature of Bhairava, in which there are no inhibitions, because of which people who are dealing with the problem of inhibitions are greatly benefited by chanting the mantra of Unmata Bhairava. Hrim Unmata Bhairava Namaha. Very simple but very effective mantra for people who are suffering from articulation or speech problems. People who are having a problem in speech, or people suffering from speech difficulties. If you are having problem in expressing yourself, if you are having problem in understanding or telling the right way, telling things in the right way, if you are having problem in making yourself understood by people, then chanting the Unmata Bhairava problem can help you get rid of any inhibition and express yourself in the correct manner. Unmata Bhairava is the Bhairava who had relinquished the Asura Andhakasura, because of which people who are facing the darkest phases of their life, because of any chronic problems, because of any ongoing issues, because of infertility issues, can greatly benefit from chanting his mantra regularly. The sixth of the Ashtabhairavas is Sri Kapala Bhairava, who faces the northwest direction. His consort is goddess Indrani, and his mount is the elephant. Kapala Bhairava is regarded as the obstacle remover of your life. He is the ultimate obstacle remover that can remove any problems that hitherto nothing could solve. Or no matter whatever you did, if your problem is not being solved, then invoking the blessings of Kapala Bhairava can help you get rid of that particular problem that is plaguing your life. The mantra for Sri Kapala Bhairava is Om Brahm Kapaleshwara Kapala Bhairavaya Hrum Fat. Invoking his blessings and chanting his mantra as per the required vidhi can help you get rid of any materialistic problems that is plaguing your life, financial problems that you are dealing with, career related blocks that are not letting you grow in life, any enemy related problems, if any enemy that has made life hell for you. Invoking the blessings of Kapala Bhairava can solve the issues. An important aspect of Kapala Bhairava is he can cleanse the negative energy away. Any negative energies around your place. Negative energies can be in the form of evil spirits. Negative energy can be your own ego or your own internal blackness that is not letting you grow. Negative energy in the form of any family disputes or conflicts. Any form of negative energy can be cleansed by invoking the blessings of Kapala Bhairava in your life. The Sapta Bhairava among the Ashta Bhairavas is Shri Bhishana Bhairava, whose consort is goddess Chamunda and whose mount is a lion. Bhishan Bhairava rules the north direction. He faces the north direction. Bhishan Bhairava is summoned when people are suffering from the effects of the evil eye or negative energy. The mantra for Sri Bhishana Bhairava is Om Hum Hum Bhim Bhishana Bhairava Bhram Bhram Hum Hum Fat. People who are suffering from the impacts of evil energy can chant this mantra regularly in order to get a peaceful condition in their lives. When we are talking about evil energy, evil spirits, we have to understand that whatever Bhoot Badha, Pret Badha, or whatever they call it, is not because of something that you have encountered. A lot of the times, the evil energy is something that you accidentally encounter and that gets attached to you. But sometimes the evil energy is also sent by people who are jealous of you, who are trying to harm you by doing this to your life. If you feel that your Manipur chakra, the chakra in between the navel and the heart, that is impacted when someone does mantra on you, when you're impacted by evil spirits, when you think your Manipur chakra is impacted, then consult your spiritual guide and start chanting the Bhishana Bhairava mantra. Regularly chanting the Bhishana Bhairava can help you get rid of the evil energy that will bring up peacefulness and positivity in your life. Bhishan Bhairava mantra does not necessarily have to be chanted by people who are going through tough times, who feel the impacts of evil energy or who feel the impacts of evil spirits in their life. If you are growing professionally, if you are growing financially, if you are growing career wise, then as a precaution, you should chant the Bhishan Bhairava mantra so they do not harm you later on in your life. The eighth of the Ashtabhairavas is Sri Samhara Bhairava, whose consort is goddess Chandi and whose mount is a dog. Samhara Bhairava rules over the northeast direction, and he is the deity we turn to when we are facing blockages in our path because of our bad karmas. Now, let me first tell you the mantra for Sri Samhara Bhairava and then I'll explain. The mantra for Sri Samhara Bhairava is Om Hum Hum Samhara Bhairava Bhram Bhram Hum Hum Fat. Now, let me tell you how this mantra works. Supposing you are a person A and there is a person B, and both A and B have started on the same road, but B is getting on ahead very smoothly. They are achieving career growth, they are getting very success in whatever they do. You, on the other hand, are not able to navigate the road easily. You are facing a lot of blockages in your path. Sometimes the blockages in your path are because of the effects of your bad karma. They may be because of the effects of bad karma of this life, of a previous birth. They may be because of the bad karma of your ancestors. In this matter, Samhara Bhairava clears your bad karma or it negates the effects of your bad karma so that the road ahead becomes free from obstacles and you can achieve the career growth that you desire in the best possible manner. Samhara Bhairava is the Bhairava to turn to negate the effects of your bad karma and in order to smoothen the road that is caused as an effect of your bad actions. The Bhairavas were created from Kala Bhairava, who in turn was created from the heart of Shiva in order to guard the city of Kashi. Each Ashtabhairava has the power to negate a particular effect that is impacting us, be it the effect of our karmic actions, be it the effect of evil energy, be it the effect of our own internal vices. But there is a proper vidhi to worship them. You have to worship them in a particular manner, or you have to take the advice of your spiritual expert before you worship them so that the vidhis are conducted in the proper manner and you get the best possible effects out of them. Let me know if you want me to explain on the proper vidhi of worshipping them, and I will dedicate an entire video in order to how to worship them in the best possible manner.